We have a lot to cover in this episode. We will examine the Bitcoin chart. In the first video of the day, we explored the potential decline in the value of Bitcoin. Now, we'll delve into the RLUSD and its potential impact on the price of Bitcoin. After that, we'll conclude our discussion. Let's simply create a chart. Let's wait until the price of XRP surpasses $1. I promise that we will see XRP soon, eventually surpassing $1 in 2025 without additionally ado. Please take a seat back, relax, and let's get started. With 8,836 Bitcoin, Ethereum is now up 0.5% over the last day, trading at $2,440. At the moment, it is down 1.19% USDT. Since XRP is a mean LU50 and USDC are both coming in at 99. Currently, 1% of the $2 trillion, 315 billion global cryptocurrency market capitalization is in the red. Where will we go from here? I'll inform you immediately. We'll find out after this day is over, and we already know that I purchased Quant. On the live shows, I discuss Quant quite a bit. Every Monday, I buy Quant. I don't keep anything from you. I tell you what I'm doing. I pledge to inform you when I complete my tasks. We can proceed once you purchase Quant. At this point, my dollar cost average was between $73 and $75. Although Gilbert Verdine posted on the Quant subreddit, he emphasized a few points, stating that the company is prioritizing enterprise adoption over community-driven token hype. I appreciate that he clarified that Quant is a utility token, not an investment, and urged users to align with their long-term vision rather than selling and moving elsewhere. Pretty intriguing things. He made an extremely audacious claim. Let's examine the impact it has on the project. We are aware that it is a utility token, after all. If there is utility, the price will increase, but regardless of the quantity, the price will remain unchanged. The question is whether we will witness a price increase to $11,000 or simply return to the all-time high. We are currently in a bull cycle, hovering around the $400 mark. As they say, everything will rise. With Bitcoin, everything will improve, followed by Binance and CZ. Guess what? Binance is retaliating against the SEC. It argues that the SEC's updated stance still treats the majority of cryptocurrency transactions as securities, including resales on secondary markets, because some buyers still hope for value appreciation. The lawyers for Binance and former CEO CZ have filed a motion to dismiss the SEC's most recent amended complaint. People, the SEC is straining here, and we're going to learn that having CZ is beneficial. He was typically considered one of the more respectable individuals in the past. When it came to cryptocurrency, he consistently said, "You know the good." He didn't care that he was ugly or awful. I take it he told you the truth? Bitcoin's initial goal is to reach between 102 and 110,000. How can we get there? It's easy. In my opinion, during the impending downward trend, Bitcoin needs to maintain a weekly and 3-day support level of 66,000. Bitcoin breaking below 66 is something I don't want to see. Nobody wants to see the bottom, which is where we started. The target is around 65. Therefore, we anticipate a push from this point and a subsequent bounce up. Depending on how the elections turn out, we might even see a small mini pump from here. Cryptocurrency, he said, remember that we are still right inside the HTF support zone, which is between 65 and 69,000. Indeed, as you pointed out, the level of interest and demand for SL is evident. Here is the chart that Wix uses to predict when we will break out and hit another all-time high for Bitcoin. As I mentioned in the first video, I believe that the market is currently quite bullish. If Trump wins the election today, which is occasionally expected, everyone will be even more optimistic than they are now. It's not good for cryptocurrency because everyone starts to pull out their long positions when they get bullish. As you might expect, this leads to a liquidation of all long positions, thereby lowering the price. In my heart, I do believe that if we don't see a breakthrough above 74K, there will be a slight retracement in Bitcoin before the next parabolic rise up, at which point everyone will become aware of RL. In the USD market, we've finally reached a significant milestone where everyone is actively participating. The big banks, the little bank CNBC declares that Ripple will launch its stablecoin by the end of this year, a noteworthy development given that, as you may remember, Ripple had planned to unveil it at Swell, a significant event, but failed to obtain the required approval. According to CNBC, they anticipate receiving clearance in the next 60 days, which will allow them to debut their stablecoin in time. In Las Vegas, pay attention. The leading figures in payments discussed the future of the sector at this year's premier fintech event. Stablecoins, a subset of cryptocurrency that is now almost identical to the US digital dollar in value, are the main topic of discussion this year. What's really intriguing about this money, in my opinion, is its potential for 2020. This year, everyone is talking about fintech and delving into the stablecoin market. All of them are concentrating on the integration of technology and finance, which has now reached a significant milestone. All participants, both major and minor, are actively involved in this process. It's incredible to consider that this will be the first year when stablecoins actually settle more than Visa. In my opinion, stablecoins and cryptocurrency in general have just grown significantly. We continue to witness numerous aha moments when we inform people about the size of the stablecoin market and the significant impact of cryptocurrency, which most people are unaware of. Tell them that 600 million people are already using cryptocurrency. The idea of using cryptocurrency makes Stripe, which made its debut just a week ago, come to life. Stripe has expressed its intention to invest $1.1 billion to acquire a reliable coin infrastructure company, a move that many believe will allow the $70 billion fintech behemoth to diversify its current payment methods. The most common payment processors are Visa and MasterCard, which also charge a fee for each transaction to Stripe, but they use stablecoins. The cost of a transaction can be less than 1 penny and occur almost immediately. This cryptocurrency payment system has been gaining traction and receiving notice from some very well-known industry figures. Visa introduced the Visa Tokenized Asset Platform, or VAP, earlier this month, which would facilitate banks' introduction of their own stable currency. The massive blockchain company Ripple is introducing a stablecoin of its own. Similar to BitGo, PayPal also introduced PYUSD, a US dollar-pegged token, more than a year ago, as legacy businesses sought to capitalize on this emerging technology. Steady because currencies serve as a link between the cryptocurrency and traditional financial systems, the top fintech companies, including Stripe, PayPal, Visa, and others, strongly support the usage of stablecoins. The main credit card firms will undoubtedly file for their own competing stablecoins, but it is unclear if they will follow suit. Have you heard the important news, Sue? We learned from this that stablecoins will now conduct more transactions than credit cards for the first time. Right now, we've observed money gamers on the Stellar network using a reliable coin, USDC. Because of that one crucial component, we are aware of a linkage into Earthports where they had a bid-off for Earthport using MasterCard. We know that American Express also entered China through Riplet, which is already a part of the network and has been for about 7 years. Apple is presently functioning with the ILP and iOS 18, and it has already established a connection with Safari, which will merge Apple Pay and is in the process of integrating this feature. Crypto.com is the exclusive source of the digital transformation. How the U.S. elections may affect the price of Bitcoin at the next major surge indicates that cryptocurrency traders are especially prepared for the unexpected. When Bitcoin whales, which has been displaying decreasing quantities of transfers since last week, suddenly jumps toward the top, traders should look for spikes and, in general, Bitcoin transactions. Overall, trustworthy indicators point to a possible Bitcoin price reversal. Bitcoin will lead and rise, bringing up all other assets. However, the first rotation is relatively simple and will be over once we start to observe the decline in Bitcoin's dominance. Once Ethereum completes its phase, the rotation shifts to Ethereum. Watch out for 2025, as it will be integrated into the altcoins. Eager, let's do it for the dollar, crypto said. XRP's 10 stage. He claims that in both cases, DOL 10 serves as our launchpad. Every week, we close above a 110, confirming that it is a stable support level, allowing us to bid farewell to the dollar. Mark for Good has the potential to move from $6.40 to $13 on this site, which is what I'm now looking at for XRP. It's really easy. The initial stepping stones, which we will break, are 60, 65, and 75. We will break those three once they disappear. After that, XRP will rise to the $150 to $175 range. Once we reach that level, a retracement is likely to occur. At this point, a lot of individuals will be screaming and yelling that the bull run is over, referring to their alt currency. Didn't do what they wanted them to, but if we can keep it above $1, then XRP only needs to maintain that position during the retrace. When we begin discussing the 6 to 8 to 13 range that is expected to occur next year, this initial retreat will catalyze XRP to reach its all-time high. Make sure you have your goal set, people. You've exceeded the budget in your departure plan. Don't wait until the last minute, since things move quickly once they get going. Play and make sure you execute.